What the flip? Look at this. This is what I hear. So I hear "s" when I log in, and this is what happens. Okay. What the fudge? How? 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 Okay, so, I have no idea what just happened. There's no way that oh my gosh. Well, don't think I'll have any extra glass after I repair this mess. I can probably turn it back to leave it on normal. I have no idea what just happened, by the way, guys. Yeah, no idea why in the heck that guy decided just to spontaneously combust and blow up. I need dirt. Gotta repair crap now. Yeah, I wasn't recording, so I have no idea what happened. I just logged in and that was what it was. Just nothing. Nothing left. You saw it. I unpaused. And obviously wasn't a glitch. Something exploded. Don't know whether it was a creeper or what, but what I don't get, guys, is how they would explode, because I mean, I had everything worked out, so it shouldn't. There should have been no way that could have exploded, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know how it exploded. Oh my gosh, and now the water stream is picking messed up. I know that probably went there, I hope. Oh my gosh, I have to clear this water now. Gotta find where all the source blocks are and get rid of them. I gotta remake that part of the mob system. What was that? I thought I heard something burning. Oh my gosh. Why? Why? You evil thing. You evil, evil thing. So yeah, I guess I'll just repair this and I'll be back in a minute, because I still have no idea what happened. I mean, why did it explode? Why? Yeah. I'll be back in a minute, I guess. I have to repair stuff, though, before the spiders come up. So I'll do that, and I guess that I will talk to you guys in a minute. And I might try and figure out what the crap just happened to me. Because something happened, and I don't know what it is, so I'd like to know. But, yeah. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm pretty sure that I fixed it. Yeah, I'll explain what it was. Oh, yeah. By the way, this is episode, I believe, 5 of my Let's Play. Sorry about the kind of wacky intro. Why is he done? Oh, it's daylight. Sorry about the kind of wacky intro, but I just log in and I hear this sizzling sound, so I hit escape and boom, half my shack's gone. And you saw what it did to the mob stuff. I'm pretty sure I rebuilt this all pretty much the same. This is still drowning spiders. I haven't seemed to have been catching all the loot though, but no, there's no. They must have just not dropped any loot, or I guess, I don't know. Yeah. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna go work on the mob spawner. I was gonna come in, unload my stuff, go and start working on it. Like when I said, I just log in and no more. Where we go? One sec. Hey guys, we're down in the mob system right now. Oh my gosh, all the bats. All the bats. Oh my gosh. They might be kind of cool when they spawn in caves, but working underground is a nightmare because they're all I hear. Anyway, so if you're wondering what's going on, I'm just going to be showing you guys how to build one of these guys, along with how to do the water for one. Now, notice I refer to 4 of them as one just because it's essentially made out of one pad, except they're smaller so they're more efficient. I wish I had a bow. These bats, whenever Etho finds a bat, he usually kills it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can see why he does it now, because they drive me insane. And I believe this is 10. 12, 13, 14. And I'm going to recount after I actually get done, because I am like famous in my own mind for miscounting. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. Then if we dig this way, that will fit within the parameters of our mob system. Okay. Now. Okay. Anyway, sorry, my mom was telling me something. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, after we get done with this, I'm gonna go to the other side and dig this way, and that way we should have a uniformly the same size pad. Because if even one of these pads gets off a little, it could cause havoc. And as you can see, it appears as though those the area where the other mobs are spawning is in those caves I was in during episode. It was either 1 or 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. So if I dig this way, I should hit my other water stream. And we even have a skeleton spawn, so I'll get the joy of getting to be shot in the face. So much fun. I probably will time-lapse the actual digging out of the rest of the pad. I just thought that I should tell you a few things about them before we finish this up, before I start a time-lapse. And I'm either going to do commentary or there will be no music, because I had a little bit of... Ooh. I think I might have miscalculated a little. Because there was a little bit of copyright issues with the last video with the music. It was just that I had... it was music that a friend had given me, and I had forgotten to check whether it was Creative Commons or not. So it wasn't too big of a deal. I just have to be a little more careful in the future, because I'm actually a partner now, or I think I'm a partner. I'm not actually sure. I haven't actually checked. I think I'm considered a partner though, because there are ads in some of my videos. No. No. Just go to your new home. Go to your new home already. Go. You're exiled. Okay, I for a second, for a second I thought I had closed off where the skeletons needed to go, but no, I didn't. And it appears as though I have miscalculated again where to go with these pads, because if you'll notice, I kind of dug out, so this should be the edge of my pad, and that's why I carry extra picks. So is this gonna spread the water? No, which is nice. So if you'll notice, this should be the edge of the pad, but I dug it out so this would be the edge of the pad. So we're gonna have to just dig out the pad to find out what went wrong. I will, ooh, iron. I'm gonna dig out this though, because this is the right measurement, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, after I get the second pad done, I'm gonna have to go do some caving, because I'm afraid that unless I do caving, no amount of digging new pads, because you can see all the mobs in that cave. Yeah, I don't think any amount of digging out of new pads will replace caving, unfortunately, because I'd like it if I wouldn't have to go caving, but just the amount of mobs that I can see have spawned. Oh shoot, that's the danger of working in a live mob system, the mobs. And for some reason this mob system actually really loves to spawn like a buttload of spiders at once. Okay, you know what? I don't want any spiders. Spiders are annoying. Oh, hi. Yeah, you can see me, but you can't get to me, so haha. And if you're wondering why I'm filling this in, it's because this will disrupt the water pattern if it isn't filled in. And I don't want that to happen, because believe it or not, I'd like to keep the pads operational, because with the exception of spiders, all they do is build up so I can get experience later. The other thing I need to do in my off time is make a enchanting table, because I know I have a book lying around here somewhere. I just have to find it and go mine a diamond, make a pickaxe, and mine obsidian, and then I'll have my then I'll have an enchantment table, which I desperately need, because I would prefer it if I didn't have to keep spending so much iron. And it's not that I don't have stone for these tools, it just gets kind of old to have to switch between one pick and the other depending on what I'm mining. Anyway, I'll actually probably just skip this, because I don't know if I can record this entire thing in just one shot, so I might work on it. I'll probably, I think what I'll do is I'll dig out the pad, and we'll just fill this in, because I can get that from the top of the pad. And I think what'll happen is I'll dig out this ditch. I will start hollowing out the top of the pad, and when I get close enough to done that I would feel good about stopping, I mean recording, when I feel that it is close enough to where I could actually do a tutorial rather than a time lapse, because time lapses are pretty boring without music, and I'm not sure what I would comment on at this point. Anyway, that's about all. I will talk to you in just a minute. Ooh. Yeah. So I'll talk to you in just a second for you, but just so you know, if you're wondering how long one of these takes to dig, you're not here. You're not here. Oh, you are here. Oh, lovely. Got everything after me. Oh my gosh, I gotta block that off so that the picking spiders can't. Yeah, shoot the spider. Why? Yeah, shoot the spider, please. Thank you. Just shoot the spider. Why don't you? This is why I would not recommend doing this in a live mob system. Okay, that freaked me out. Is because it is very likely that you will get shot in the face. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that like that, and I will be with you guys in just a minute. Yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna finish up with this. Probably dig out most of the spawning pads, because that is a really boring process. Because I mean, unless you hit gravel, which you can mine through almost instantly with almost any shovel, it takes a long time to mine out a 16 by 16 pad. Huh? Only 2 iron? That's cheaty. Oh, there it is. Anyway, I'll talk to you in just a minute. Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm so lagged. Okay. Sorry. Okay, gotta adjust the microphone. Okay. So, as you can see, I got the pad dug out. I decided not to remove this wall till last because it was the only thing keeping me from the spiders and the creepers and the skeletons and all the other stuff on the other side. And I'm pretty sure that these pads are pretty much useless right this second because, oh my gosh, because if you look over here, those caves are just chock full of mobs, so I'm pretty sure all my spawnage is being lost to those caves. But I don't really care right now because the mob system isn't exactly working right now. It's more under service than anything. Probably should have kept my sword on the bar. But all I really have to do is just get through the dirt block without something catching me. Okay. And that's just to keep... I want to make sure that the water systems aren't going to break before I let the water into the main system, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, that's fine. You'll see in a minute. Okay. So step 1 is obviously clearing out the area and being a better counter than I am, because obviously, if you couldn't tell from the first part of the video, my counting skills are off. Like, way off. Anyway, so what I would do is I would pick a corner that's the farthest away. I picked over there for that for that section of the mob system, and then I'd just lay down a bucket of water. I'd have, if you don't have like my little hut over there, which has all the infinite which has an infinite spring, I'd make sure that you have a little water pool nearby, just because this project will eat up quite a bit of water. You'll also need some cobblestone stairs, which you just place like this, not like that. Okay, so if you place your stairs like this, and then you take your signs, go like this, and this, then you just dig this out. This will create a straight water path, which will push everything this way. And after you do the first one, usually it'll even itself out, like see here. Now for going around bends, bends are really flippin' annoying. So if you have to kind of practice a little, it's fine. Yeah. So what you probably need to end up doing is kind of... Bat, you're in the way. Stay out of my way and you won't get killed. Now this should fix itself once you have expanded the mob system. But while the mob system's still small, just place water like this. If that doesn't work, place it right here, and that will force things to go up the stairs. And if you just lay signs like this, and you have your buckets filled with water, give me 2 seconds, sorry, I gotta fill up my buckets, and then you just lay them down. It continues on, and I always test them myself, like I'll start at one edge and I'll walk off just to make sure that that it actually works. And there is one step that I think that I kind of forgot to do, but we'll do it in just a second, because this step, the water making step, it should definitely be the last step, because you're not going to want to be dealing with the water while you're trying to like construct the pads. It'd just be really annoying in my opinion, but whatever you think would work best. Now I will show you how to merge two streams in just a second. This is actually about the right thickness or whatever. It's about the right size to merge, I think, in my opinion. Oh yeah, and I'm kind of wondering if I'm gonna have to actually cheat in zombie brains for like crafting recipes, because I have not found a single enraged zombie or whatever they are that drop them. I don't know if you like have to, I don't know how rare they are though. I'll do a little research and find out, but I'm pretty sure that by this time playing a different mod pack that had Thaumcraft, I had seen at least 4 of them by now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I doing? I can just come over here. Yeesh. I'm counting when I should be able to just come over here. Now, the way that these water systems are made, it depends on really how you water your first pad, but if you water it right, you'll see it'll kind of just update as you go, and it won't really be broken if you have to add on to it. If you don't make it right though, there's a good chance that it will be broken for just a tiny bit until you can fix the water. 4, 5. Of course, my infinite spring had to land right in the middle of the area that I need to keep open. And the reason the 2x2 being taken out is simply because spiders are 2 blocks. And I believe I explained that already, but sometimes I get confused over what I've explained and what I haven't. And while I have this little, I'll just really quickly dig out these channels, and then I will show you how to water them, because what you want to go for in your mob system is 2 things. One of them is efficiency. You want to move the mobs effectively and as quickly as possible. The second is you want to make sure that the way you're moving them makes sense. Like, for instance, if you don't want to be if you don't want a source block of water to be here, but then all the mobs go around this pad, because that's just extra time that has been wasted that you could be spawning more mobs. Now, if you're only doing this for the loot, and you're not like, if you're not actively using TNT or bone meal or any of the other mob drops, I guess it'd be fine to just not really try for efficiency. But for my purposes, I need efficiency because I'm trying to run a mob system that is for XP. And the only reason, by the way, I brought up the zombie brains is they're what you use to make these things called brain in a jar. And the reason I'm interested in those is they can actually store XP and then give it to you later. It just takes a little bit of the XP. But that is something that I would be interested in, because I always have problems with experience farms of I usually end up either producing too much or not enough XP. And I also saw Etho use them, so I think that they're pretty cool too. And as you can see, sometimes while you're digging your spawning pads, this was all it was a coal vein combined with 2 or 3 other veins. And as you can see, sometimes it's kind of hard to predict what you will find when you're digging these pads. Like, I think I'll be set for coal, with coal for a while. Because the thing that I forgot about Traincraft that I should have remembered is that to actually get really started, and if you'll notice these, the way I've laid out this water, it should flow about the same, because what I'm going for here is symmetry. If the pads are symmetrical, it will be a lot easier to do the water. You'll have a lot less hassle. If the pads are not symmetrical by logic, it will be a lot harder to make them work. Like, our ultimate goal is to get all the mobs here. Now, if we route them all through the middle like this, where they all meet up here, that will be faster than trying to send them all through here. Which is what I'm going for, just so you know. And this one, I'm actually going to cut off here and try and keep it... what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep them all about the same amount of water in the middle, because When you have inconsistencies in like your water flow and stuff is when you start running into trouble later on. Like right now you may not notice much of a difference, but later on, believe me, it'll come back to bite you in the end. Like here, what I would do is I would actually make like a three-way junction, like have the same amount of water coming in from each junction. That way it's a straight stream and not kind of a cruddy, swervy piece of garbage. Let's see, so it's about 2 blocks in. This isn't going to be exact, but what I'm going for is I don't want this to be a stagnant pool of water. It needs to be moving. And to do that, sometimes you'll have to kind of like I did here, you'll have to cut some short. Some of them you'll just have to restart and then like rapidly stop. Of course, that had to be right where this pick and hole is. And beware while you're doing this. This is why I always wait to release the water till after I have like the stairs and stuff down. Is I find I destroy less underground torches this way. Okay. And we are just about ready to do our first actual test. See what I mean there? If that had been down into a cave like right here, you could have lost an hour's worth of caving right there in just 2 seconds or less. Less than 2 seconds actually. So we got to be a little bit creative here, because we need it to run the water. Oops. But we don't want it to create infinite source blocks, because then that would defeat the point of making a stream. Okay. Oops. We want water. So if you'll notice, what I'm going for is I'm trying to get it all to flow to the middle about equally, and we don't want that. That is bad. Right there. That is really bad. And you can see, as you can see, I've pretty much created the stream that I wanted. Now you're probably thinking, but this up here is messed up, right? Well, no, actually. What I'm going to do is, if I had 2 signs, I could just place 2 signs right here. We'd create another little junction, and I'm actually going to be right back. Before I get shot in the head, I'm gonna go get the final supplies, like signs that we need to actually finish this up. Plus, it's actually pretty dangerous down here now with the addition of mobs. So yeah, I'll probably just finish digging out these last few little trenches, placing the stairs, and then I will see you in just a second for the final demonstration. Okay guys, I just made a quick crafting table down in my little room, and I just was testing this out and almost got stuck in the mob system. So we know that works for sure. I think this will work if we just place a source block like this. Yep, that fixes it. So as you can see, it's not that hard to put the water in a mob system. You just have to make sure that currents aren't going to like cancel each other out or do what this one was trying to do a minute ago. Okay, we're imbalanced. We are imbalanced, but as long as the mobs get to where they're going, it really doesn't matter how balanced they are. I just prefer it if they're a little, if they're a little more balanced, because it'll make it just a little faster, not terribly faster, but enough that you could notice a difference, I think. Why'd I do that? I am not with it. Okay, and if we break this sign, both of them pop off, because that one was hanging off of the other one. And I believe if we place this here, it'll just push us. And now you can see, obviously, if I wasn't able to get up on these pads right now, if I were to fall in right now and I couldn't get up on a pad and I was like a mob that couldn't place blocks, there is absolutely no way that I could avoid going to the elevator, because well, there's nowhere to go but the elevator because of all the water. And this is the basic idea. You just come in afterwards, fill in your thing. If you don't have, if this is your only source of water, like you had to travel an hour for water, I would not just, I would be careful filling in stuff like that, by the way. I've actually done that before. I've filled in my only source of water for a few hundred blocks on a large biome where I lived in a desert, and I was just like, oh crap. And then you just take out all the torches, and you like, what I would recommend doing is, if you're having a spider separator, if you're having spiders spawning and then separated, I would put your exit in the spider area. But don't do this if you are combining them in one elevator and then separating them at the top, because for obvious reasons, because then the tall mobs can just follow you. And be careful when dealing with skeletons. If there's a zombie looking at you and the skeleton shoots him, he can actually sometimes get up over that little spider separating wall. That's actually pretty much all for this video. As you can see, I need to go do some caving, because the rates are kind of slow. And I don't know if I showed you these, but I made little barrels so that now I can store all the swords. And I need to make another barrel for rotten flesh. I just need to go to my wood farm. And we have some glass. Got 27 iron, which I'm happy about because I really need it. That'll be the end of this episode, because I'm pretty sure I've gone way over time with that explanation of the water patterns and stuff. So have a good day. I will be posting the next video again as soon as I get it edited. And I am serious about farming sim. I'm having a hard time deciding what mods I want to keep, because I've come to the realization, if I'm going to be showing it off to where I expect that someone else could play it, I should probably make sure that the assortment of mods is actually runnable on most people's computers. So yeah, that's kind of the issue right now. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.